So this is where I said that that he drops the black hole on the counter.
Yep. Yeah, in fact, I rechecked today, and I think it's, like, you say he drops the black hole on the counter, it even cuts off before you say and turns away.
Oh.
Oh man, you definitely need to put that into like the YouTube video though. Be like, well, this is where our video died.
He drops the black hole on the counter and turns away.
Not anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what we're talking about.
I realized, oh dang. I was thinking, oh, the log will tell us. It does not.
Oh.
We'll find out.
Was it about him having family? Was that the question? Because I know we started asking invasive personal questions.
Yeah. Why? You do something to them?
Oh, no, I mean, just in general, I guess. You know, just as a saying. I reach for the donuts even though I don't need them anymore. Foot in my mouth doesn't leave much room for food. So, do you know anybody named Mason? Ow! Before I can even finish, Mason is a blur. Suddenly, she's on me. There's a sharp pain on my hand, a lot of hissing, and a little blood. Ah!
Hey.
He pulls Mason off me, back behind the counter. She's spitting fury, trying to get at me. I'm too shocked to even move.
What'd you do to her?
Nothing. I didn't do anything. You saw me.
Look, you should go.
Sorry, the donuts, sorry. I leave the donuts on the counter and make a run for the door. I keep running well past the point where I can see the corner store. My hand stings like hell, and I think I see some beads of blood at the corners. But that's not what bothers me. What bothers me is the fact that the whole store has been swallowed by a black hole. Or no, apparently that's not it either. What the hell was her problem? Should I even go to work? She'll be there later. What if she goes after me then too?
Suck it up, Avery.
I don't think she'd do that, but I also didn't think she'd scratch me. And look where we are now. Orbiting a black hole that's slowly devouring the city. My pace slows until I'm just sort of puttering along. I could go home, but I don't think I have any peroxide or bandages. And you know where I'd go for that? The corner store. I can't wrap my head around it. Whatever the cause, it's hard to feel sympathy for someone who just messed up my hand.
You're fine, Avery.
It's a little cat scratch.
My hand is in 3 pieces.
Alright, I remember us saying something along the lines of like, it doesn't sound that bad from the description they gave. And then I think we said like, unless you're allergic. And then we were like, but if you're allergic to cats, why are you working at a cat cafe?
And also just the descriptions can get a little melodramatic, like someone who just messed up my hand. It's like, it's inoperable now. I can't use it.
I can't even use my other hand. That's how bad it is.
I just have to open this door with my own teeth.
I'm not feeling any better when I approach the cafe. I see some people-shaped objects in the window. People are here, so I better snap out of it. That looks like Landry. And Hayes? I know Hayes won't pry, but Landry's such a mama bird. Well, nothing to do but go for it. I take a deep breath. Oh, laugh at my failure. Thanks.
No one will hear our laughter in the void that is the black hole.
I take a deep breath to prepare myself. Such a deep breath that I fail to speak. Then open the door.
I mean, I guess, like, you do have to prepare yourself to open this door with your teeth.
It's true. Oh, hey, Avery, Oh my gosh, what happened? Your whole arm is just gone. We better get you patched up.
It's like, oh my gosh, your hand is just, like, rotting off.
Yeah.
Oh, Avery, come here. We have a first aid kit in the bathroom.
Thanks. It at least might help the stump.
They had to amputate.
Hayes runs to the bathroom for the kit. I duck in to wash my hand, then sit in the chair Landry's pulled up. Thanks, guys. It's no big deal. It's just the loss of about half of my arm.
It's just a flesh wound.
It's best to treat it quickly and effectively. You shouldn't risk infection.
There we go.
Ah, there it is.
Ah.
You don't know where strays have been. You could get something like cat scratch fever.
That's when I said I thought it was a dance, and then Avery said this. I thought that was just a song.
Song?
Never mind.
It was a stray, though, right? It wasn't one of the cats here, or a cat?
Yeah, it was a wild stray.
Okay. I'd be worried if we had a cat who'd become aggressive.
How do you tell him it's our chef who's become aggressive?
But be careful. Leave it to Graves to bring in the new cats. However he corrals them, he does it well.
Evil magic.
He tempts them with demon power.
That's why the cat on the left is smiling so much.
It's like, hee hee hee. I gave him my soul in return for eternal youth.
And the best part is it wasn't even my own soul.
It's some weird white-haired person's soul.
Oh.
Definitely doesn't work here at the cafe.
Oh yeah, also eternal catnip. He says some more stuff about stray cats and graves, but I'm not paying attention. As Hayes patches me up, I peer past them both toward the kitchen. Maybe I've made a mistake. Maybe it wasn't Mason. Could have been a coincidence where some random cat hates the sound of my voice. It's possible, isn't it?
First Mason doesn't show up, now this. I knew I felt bad about today.
My mouth dries up and I feel my heart stutter because of the infection.
It's spreading.
Oh no.
She's not here? Where is she? What if she doesn't come in at all and it's my fault?
Hayes, don't get too worked up. We've dealt with all sorts of weird things here, right? We can handle cat scratch and a little cooking. Those rank pretty low on the weirdo meter.
What do you mean Mason didn't show up? Where is she?
I don't know. We haven't heard anything. Not since the news about the black hole, anyway.
We haven't been hearing anything from anywhere.
Oh.
She might just be sick or something, you know? You're kind of lax about missed days. Can't exactly call out sick with cat paws. But still, it's not like her to show up. She's never missed a day.
It's not like her to show up.
Oh, it's not like her to not show up. She's never missed a day. But I make a pretty mean grilled cheese sandwich. And Hayes is good in the kitchen too. Right, Hayes?
And so their entire menu for the day will just be grilled cheese sandwiches.
Yeah, and grilled cheese sandwich soup.
Oh.
And grilled cheese sandwich dessert.
Oh.
That was the grilled cheese sandwich donuts, right?
Yeah. With sprinkles on top.
Yeah, it's just a grilled cheese sandwich with a hole cut out.
Right, and it's like, even though it is like the exact same as the grilled cheese sandwich, in fact is smaller than a regular grilled cheese sandwich because there's stuff cut out of it, it costs $3 more.
Yep.
Yeah, and $3 more if you want the sprinkles.
Yep. Though why you would, I don't know.
It's gourmet.
Maybe Landry is like secretly one of those people who likes really weird food combinations.
I could
Like-
see it though.
Like he'll eat like pickles with peanut butter.
You know
Pickled grilled cheese sandwich.
what? That seems like a good character trait. He needs something else going for him.
I like it. It's canon now.
Yeah. We have decided the canon for this game. Maybe not on this scale, but I can try. I don't know. I don't want to disappoint anyone.
They're so calm about it, but there's this ball of anger simmering in my gut and bubbling up my throat.
Oh wait, no, that's just the infection.
It's a hairball.
Gross.
Maybe Reese was right. Maybe I'm gonna be treated like this if I get close to her.
Avery. Please don't be upset.
Huh?
You look so angry.
Oh, I do? Haha, sorry. I was thinking about something. Hayes doesn't look convinced. Not surprising. I've never been good at hiding my anger.
Yeah, your voice gets all scary and low. Well, I'm gonna get to work. Hayes, will you help me prep those grilled cheese donuts?
And for a side, we have grilled cheese salad.
Hey. Really,
It's-
it's just the cheese.
No, I was going to say, it's like you make grilled cheese sandwiches, but you cut them up into cubes, and then you toss it with mayo.
Oh.
Yeah. Grilled mayo.
And then you put like a whole slice of American cheese on top.
Cheese food.
Cheese whip.
Yeah. No.
We're just
I got
making
Spray
that
it
on
worse.
cheese.
On the grilled cheese cupcakes.
Oh.
With cheese frosting.
Yeah, this is why Landry isn't in charge of the kitchen.
This is why Landry is secretly glad that he finally gets a chance.
It's like, yes, finally, my time to shine.
I filled a notebook with all my ideas.
Landry and Hayes head into the back. They go, I notice their low murmuring and stolen glances. Let them gossip. Everyone does around here. Especially that cat on the far right.
Ooh, me?
I suddenly reload the napkin holders, staring out the window the whole time. Why is my hand covered in salt? Is it part of the infection? Oh, guess I knocked the shaker over. Didn't even notice. Ah, crap. I flick the salt off my hand and pick up the shaker. I didn't break it, did I?
Avery!
Ah! I pitch the shaker in surprise. It clatters against the floor. Now it's definitely broken.
Avery, she's here. She
Salt.
said I could make the grilled cheese sandwiches.
Salt cascades onto the floor.
She threw out all my prep.
Now I've got more cleanup to do.
I don't have to cook after all. She's getting prepped.
He's smiling, but there's a tear behind the smile.
Yeah, it's hidden by his hair fringe.
Yeah. Did she say what happened? Or where she was? Or... There's still a part of me that's hoping, in spite of myself, that maybe something else came up. That maybe I had a run-in with a different crooked-tailed tabby.
Didn't ask. I'm sure she had her reasons. Wouldn't be like her to just play hooky.
But clawing my hand isn't like her either, is it?
It's just like... I don't know, I'm adding another word in there, but clawing my hand off isn't like her either.
Yeah, if she had just clawed off a finger, that would have been fine.
Yeah, you have like 9 more of those.
I leave the leaky salt shaker where it lies. I need to see her. There she is, chopping veggies like nothing happened. There's Hayes, scrambling around to ready pots and pans.
Are you sure you feel okay? If you're sick, you shouldn't fuss over work. We wouldn't want to get germs on the food. Not that you're germ-filled or anything. Not sick. Okay, as long as everything is alright. Oh, Avery. I guess you heard.
Mason freezes when she hears my name. She stands still, facing away, shoulders braced. Then she resumes her prep. Just goes back to work, like nothing happened. Yeah, just wanted to make sure everything was okay. I want to see her face, know what she's thinking. I try to crane my neck to look, but she whips her head away. I don't get more than a glimpse. I might be reading too much into a split-second glance, but I think I saw guilt. I need to talk to her. I'm gonna explode. Hey, Mason? Nothing. I've never seen someone so interested in chopping vegetables. Mason? You hear me? Do I have to ask Hayes to get your attention?
Honestly, it's also kind of awkward to bring someone else into an argument, especially someone who's as, socially anxious as Hayes.
Right? And it's like, oh, Hayes, why don't you go, make her pay attention to me? And he's like, what? No, I don't want anyone paying attention to anyone.
What?
Can you help me get something from the basement? See, my hand got all scratched up by some venomous cat. She chops celery like a public execution. After a long, deep breath, she finally turns to me.
Shouldn't mess with strays like that.
Just come with me. I'm surprised she lets me drag her by the wrist downstairs. She could easily make this like carrying an amethyst down a mountain. Well, physically. She's already doing it emotionally.
What?
What do you mean, what? What you? What the hell, man? It doesn't have the impact I want, but you try piecing together words when you feel like you're about to boil over. You can't play dumb when you're the one who did it.
I panicked.
You sure did. Is that your answer every time you get upset? Just take a chunk out of someone?
It's a little scratch. It's like, I know you shouldn't lash out physically at people when you're angry, but she also didn't have a whole lot of options at that point. Look.
Lacking language and all. You look. Whatever your problem is, you didn't have to hurt me. I was just asking invasive personal questions.
I didn't mean to.
No, that's weak. I thought we were cool. But if you're just gonna bully me, like I'm bullying you.
Think that's new? That I'm not used to hearing that? Go ahead. I get it from everyone.
Oh no, you don't get to hide behind that. That doesn't work for me.
Why do you push? I didn't ask for this. Thought we had something nice, but then you push and pry. Give up, like everyone else.
Don't make this about you unless you're gonna do it to apologize. It is about her.
Told you it was an accident. I'm sorry, okay?
I cannot have this conversation with you right now, even though I started it. And I just said unless you're going to apologize, which you just did. I need to go.
You're the one who wanted to talk to her in the first place, and you're not listening.
I know. Avery's so contrary.
I storm upstairs, shutting out whatever response she might have had for me. I'm making more noise than I expected. Thanks, cheap old wooden steps. You're next. Good. Let everyone hear it.
Let everyone hear that I'm having a tantrum.
Yeah. I don't stop storming until I'm outside. If Landry and Hayes didn't hear me before, I'm sure they hear me slam the door. Over and over.
Just to make sure that people hear. It's like, I'm slamming the door now. Did you get that? Okay, that one didn't sound very loud.
I can't stay here. I want them to know I'm mad, but that doesn't mean I want to talk about it. Clearly.
Avery's behaving like a toddler.
I need some air. But where do I go? If I go home, I won't come back. Maybe I'll walk in circles until I forget everything about scruffy orange cats. I stare at the ground as I walk, forcing my focus on the cracks in the asphalt, the scuffs on the side of my shoe, anything to distract. It works. A little. At least I don't feel like punching my heart anymore.
Oh my god.
Oh Avery.
I should have paid more attention to where I was going. Look where I ended up. The black hole. I love making things worse for myself. Accurate?
The end. Oh. Oh, never mind.
The rest of the game is everything that Avery experiences while plunging into the black hole as time slows down. That makes sense, right? The owner's still here, still reading a book. I still have no idea what I'm doing. I stand still in the doorway. Good plan.
Close the door.
Only after the door fails to jingle does he look up. He looks like he's about to say something else, but stops. I can feel his eyes on my bandaged hand.
You're that kid from earlier. You alright?
Yeah, I don't know what I did, but that cat sure didn't like it. Don't worry. I'm not mad or disgruntled or anything.
Uh-huh.
Not at him, at least.
Close the door.
This time I oblige and step up to the counter. He sets the book down and gives me his full attention. I wanted to, apologize for causing trouble, I guess. You are definitely apologizing to the wrong person. If I was prying or something.
Don't matter to me. Sorry, she got wild. Guess it happens with strays. She's sweet with me.
Oh. Did you find her somewhere or adopt her or something?
Don't own her or nothing. Comes and goes when she wants. Runs off during the day. Always comes back mornings and evenings. Don't know why. Not like I feed her.
I think I know the type.
How's your hand?
Sort of black and decaying. But it wasn't a deep scratch. It's the principle, you know.
Oh my gosh, Avery.
You think you know someone and then...
So how do you know Mason? See her?
Oh crap, he's sharp. Oh, are you related? I see the resemblance. Same grunt and all. I didn't know that was genetic.
My granddaughter. You didn't answer my question.
I can't really figure out how he feels about it. Is he worried about her? Angry? Excited? I don't know.
That's because I'm a black hole, son.
He's even harder to read than Mason. Oh, I didn't know. We work together.
Work together.
Yeah, she's really cool. I like her a lot. That's why I yelled at her. Well, usually.
Is that what you're calling it now? Work.
His already frosty demeanor ices over. The way he stares at me makes me nervous. What'd I say? Is it because I said I like her? I didn't mean it like that. Well, not really. Oh man, I gotta get my thoughts together and... Yeah, my voice squeaks. Keeping it real cool, Gray. it's also fun,
You can go really high.
Yeah, I'm impressed. Another useless delinquent, huh? Like her.
What?
Causing trouble for us decent, hard-working folk. That's your idea of work?
Look, I think you've got the wrong idea, sir. I work at a cafe.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Work. Cafes.
He's not buying it. I threw in the sir and everything. What'd she do? What do you mean by delinquent? He studies me for what's probably the longest minute to exist in eternity. Because of the time dilation caused by the black hole. I'm not sure if he's gonna say something, or if I should say something, or if I should even move. I shouldn't move, right? If I ran away, I could never come back, and I'd never learn more about Mason. I'd give anything to have someone break this awkward moment. The worst possible someone has shown up. There she is, hackles raised.
Not like her to show up this time of day.
I better go. Sorry. Moved by embarrassment, Avery manages to cross the event horizon of the black hole.
No, weren't we saying that, like, Avery doesn't actually leave the black hole because the black hole has expanded, and so now more of the town is in it.
Yes.
So we're still in the black hole.
Yep.
Everything now is in the black hole.
Yay!
I don't even have time to hope that Mason stayed behind, because there she is at my feet.
Should have known you'd come back. Meddling again.
What? You come back to finish the job? Here's my other hand.
Just kill me already.
I show off the bandage with a sneer. Her tail puffs up like static.
Don't do this. Not here. You want to talk so bad, we'll do it at the cafe.
Fine with me. It's a long, silent walk back. Curiosity overtakes my anger. What happened between them? I'm sure it's something to do with that delinquent stuff, but I don't know where to start. The bits and pieces of possibilities swirl uselessly in my head. We head straight to the basement, barely sparing a nod for Hayes along the way. At least he didn't try to say anything. I wouldn't have known what to tell him.
He doesn't strike me as the person to say anything, just like,
Right?
he probably knows that something's up and he's like, oh, I don't want to get in their way.
Yeah.
Even the skeleton is looking away.
He just wants to give us some privacy.
Yeah. The amethyst, however, is staring at us.
Watching. Waiting.
Always. Look. Sorry. Don't know what else to say, but I mean it. I'm sorry. I really panicked.
Wow, she starts right out with that? It takes some wind out of my sails. She's not defensive or combative anymore. I don't know what to do when she's not defensive or combative.
But please, stop pushing. You aren't gonna help.
Ellipsis. I sort of barged in and messed stuff up, huh?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Finally. Is there anything I should know? for stuff like this, so I don't put you in a bad spot again. So I don't know where else you'd go as a cat, so maybe it won't come up again.
Just there. Just don't go. It's just gonna cause problems.
Are you still gonna go?
Can't see him any other way.
Your grandpa? Why not call him? I bet he misses you. You could just explain that you're busy with work or have another job and invite him to.
He wouldn't come.
I'm sure he would. He could close the store for lunch, or I could cover the counter for him. I'm sure he'd make time for his.
No, he doesn't want to see me.
What? Why?
It's none of your business. Just don't go.
Come on, Mason. I care about you a lot, and I want to help you, or at least be there for you. But it's really hard when you won't tell me anything. I reach over to put my hand on hers. She's gonna pull away any second, I know it.
I didn't mention this last time, but I'd like to point out that Mason is holding Avery's hand in this picture.
Oh. Avery just reached out and stuck Mason's fingers around there.
Yeah, it's stuck her fist. Just hold my hand.
But she doesn't.
Because she was so surprised that someone would fit her fingers around their hand that she just didn't know how to respond.
You said it was nice someone wasn't afraid of you, so here I am, not being afraid. Prying. I'm super nosy. I want to know more about you. I slid my fingers between hers. She looks away, but tentatively locks her fingers with mine.
We used to be close.
Me and her?
Yeah, with the program, Avery.
Oh, her grandpa, of course. Wait, she's actually talking about it. I squeeze her hand in encouragement.
That must be a feat to squeeze her hand when her hand is the one wrapped around Avery's.
Oh, yeah.
I can't get over it.
Grew up with him. Right above that corner store. We'd bake for the store together. It was nice. When I got older, we stopped talking. I think he didn't know what to do with a teenager. Maybe I reminded him too much of my mom. It just turned into fights. It's all we did after a while. I started skipping school, making bad friends, getting into bad stuff. And he's not stupid. He knew. We got in a real bad one, and I left. Just took my stuff and left.
Oh, Mason, I'm so sorry.
It's what it is. Can't change the past. Drifted for a while, then I thought, hell with this, I'm gonna show him wrong and get a real job. So I came here. And I love it, but it's hard to come back, you know? I can't talk to him like that. Went to check on him one day. He was so lonely, real happy to have company. Started talking to me, cat me, more than he had to human me. First it was about his day, achy knees, what a customer said, but later it was me. Said he missed me, but it was too late. I want to stay with him whatever way I can, even if it's as a stray cat.
If he says he misses you, couldn't you talk to him?
It's not that simple. You saw how mad he got when you said you're my friend.
Oh, you saw that.
So, I think he misses me like I'm already lost. It's fine. I can look after him like this. Better than what we could have had if I was human. Not gonna try to change it. Can't afford to lose it.
She pulls her hand away and shoves it back into her pocket. It's a shame. Her hands were rough but warm.
Don't know what else to do. I should stick to cooking. At least I'm good at that.
I think you're good at more than that.
Better get back to work. Hazel burned the kitchen down.
Is he really that bad?
Yes, but not as bad as Landry. And not as bad as you.
Hey! She does the unbelievable. She cracks a smile. With a pat on my shoulder, she heads upstairs. I hear the creaking of each step, but the noise stops at the top.
Avery,
Yeah?
thanks for listening.
Anytime, Mason.